With us now, Texas State Senator Roland Gutierrez, who represents this area of Uvalde and San Antonio and other places. Senator, thank you for being with us in such a difficult time. You know, you live here. This is your area. You go from San Antonio all the way close to the border. You got 700 miles of border in your district. How do you process this?
It's been a very hard 24 hours. I heard yesterday around 1 p.m. and at first we heard it was one child. And then as the day escalated, it was 9, and then 14, and then 18, and then 19. As I got here last night and started visiting with my constituents, stakeholders, the county judge and others, I went to the reunification center and I saw families that were waiting to hear whether their child was dead or alive. And as people were informed that their child had deceased, you heard uncontrollable crying, as you could imagine. It has been an incredibly hard 24 hours. It has been incredibly hard.
That center, which initially was a place where parents went to be reunited with their children, evolved into this place where parents had to give their DNA, hoping, praying, begging that their children survive. What do you know, I don't know, I mean, how do you go forward? I mean, those screams are screams from del espíritu, from your soul.
It was amazing to me to see people waiting there very calmly, and then to get horrifying news and to see that the calmness of it all, and they were sitting there huddled with their families praying. I cannot believe that we're living this nightmare right now, and I don't wish that people in America could have saw what I saw last night.
Yeah.
But I wish that people that advocate for these types of weapons knew what I now know. I wish that people would understand that we need change in this country.
How do you, and you know, it's so raw and so real, and I mean, there are some parents that are yet to be with their deceased children. Some that will never be able to see their children the way they left them yesterday morning here in Robb, because these bullets have destroyed the children. So recent, so raw, but I'm just wondering, and I know that, you know, just talking to you about now you're focused and rightfully so on the help that these people and the officers and the people who had to go into that 4th grade classroom and see what they saw, and then the people that heard, including yourself, those screams. That's the immediate. Talk to me about the immediate, and then also about the future.
Yeah, we always tend to talk about this space, about mental health care that we need for shooters and the like. And certainly there's a desperate need for that in Texas, but no one ever talks about the mental health care for communities. We're still dealing in Sutherland Springs, which is 40 miles from my home. We're still dealing with bereavement consultants over there in that community. This is going to be a long-term thing for the families of Uvalde. This is going to be something that they're going to be reeling with days after the media is gone and months after the media is gone. I dare not say what I know happened in that school, out of respect for these families.
Yeah. I thank you for that.
I am just shocked beyond belief and beyond words. I don't know what call to action there is, because every time we want to do something in the state legislature, the Republican-controlled legislature says, no, we're not going to do anything. People elect me to solve problems. And in this space, I just feel so powerless, because after we try and we can't get a modicum of gun sense. And that's all I'm asking for into the future, because if we don't learn from this, then what are we? What am I doing in Austin if I can't get Republican colleagues to learn from this?
I'm just wondering, I know you haven't slept, I know you haven't been home at all, but you're going to go home, and what are you going to say when you get home?
Actually, I've been driving back and forth, and this morning I hugged my daughters when they went off to school. And I started thinking about the 19 parents that weren't going to get to send their kids off to school anymore. One of my kids said, "Okay, Dad, stop." I said, "No, you got to give me a hard squeeze hug." They're preteens now, and so this is where we're at. This is where we're at in this country, and it's not right. It's not right. I'm sorry.
Senator Gutierrez, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time, for your heart, your voice, and we need a lot of that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.